What is going on, everybody? My name is Airfaded, and today I am here to show you my 2019 Ferrari Monza SP2 drag tune. This is a super cool looking open top Ferrari with a 6.5 liter V12 underneath the hood, pushing over 1,300 horsepower, fully upgraded, weighing in just under 3,000 pounds. A very, very sick Ferrari here. And let's not waste any more time and hop into the build. Alright, so hopping on in here to conversion, you actually are not able to engine swap this car, which that's fine because that 6.5 liter V12 makes plenty of power. We're keeping it rear wheel drive, of course, and then we're adding twin turbos to it. Nothing to change here on the aero and appearance. You just got the normal Forza wing and Forza aero stuff that you can add. We don't need that. Drag tires, obviously, no upgrades in the front, and then all the way upgraded to 345s in the rear, as well as kicking out that rear and front track width. And then, of course, for the wheels, you can go with whatever wheel you would like. Hopping on over to the drivetrain, we have a full race mode driveline, or drivetrain, sorry, with a race clutch here. The race transmission 6-speed. This thing comes stock with a 7-speed, but we don't need that many gears where we're going. So race driveline, and then a drift differential, which allows you to shift just a little bit faster than the race differential does, just from what I've found. Platform and handling wise, we got rally springs. Of course, all drag cars in this game need to be fully lifted for some reason, just to get that maximum suspension travel. Front and rear anti-roll bars are going to be upgraded to race, and then we're doing full race weight reduction. And last but not least, the engine. Not too much to upgrade on this one, but I'll walk it through. You're just going to go full race everything here, fully upgrade that engine. Everything from the intake, intercooler, of course the twin turbos, and all the way down to the flywheel here. You'll be making 1,328 horsepower, weighing in at just over or just under 2,950 pounds there. So not a bad power to weight ratio. About pretty similar to the Ferrari 812 Superfast, which is a car that shares the same platform with, I believe. So yeah, very nice setup here on this Monza SP2. Let's take this thing out to the track right now, and I will show you guys the tune. Alright, now that we're at the track, let's go ahead and dive into the tune for you guys here. So for the tire pressure, we have 30 in the front, 15 in the rear. You want that rear tire pressure to be as low as possible to get the most grip. The front tire pressure can kind of vary whatever you want to have it, but generally you want it to be a little bit fuller, just to kind of have the front of the car seated a little higher. Gearing wise, we have 258 final drive, and then we have 437, 240, 2.00, 165, 140, and then 121. You can see it's a very weird looking curve on this this gear ratio here. Second gear in this car, once you shift from first to second, really brings some power, so you really have to compensate with that. And second gear is a little wonky, but it still gets you down the track very quickly. And of course, all of these gears will greatly hold that power all the way up to the 255 top speed that you see there. Alignment wise, we have zeros all the way across the board, and then 7 for the front caster angle. Anti-roll bars are all the way stiff in the front and the rear. For the springs, we have all the way soft in the front, and then 600 on the rear, just to really support those rear tires as they take in all that horsepower, obviously. And then the ride height, all the way maxed out. Like I said earlier, Forza, you just have to have super monster truck suspension on all your drag cars, but it is what it is. Rebound stiffness wise, we have 1 in the front, 13 in the rear, and then for the bump stiffness, we have 13 for the front and the rear, just to make that nice and consistent, holds the travel from the suspension, all those good things. Nothing to change on the aero or the brakes, and then the differential we have it set to 100 and 100, basically just welding that and diff, locking it, and making so both the tires move at the same time. So that is the entire tune for you guys. Let me take this thing and show you guys how to launch it real quick. Seems like there's been some destruction around me, but so first things first, want to get those rear tires nice and warm. Just throw it in reverse, kick the clutch a little bit, and you'll be good to go there. Now you have a Diablo lined up against me, but very easy to launch this car. It's a 2K launch. All you have to do is hold it, the gas and the brake, and you'll be good to go. So let's see how this thing launches here. And you can see second gear actually had a very good hold that time. Kind of bogs a little bit, but really you're looking for it to just not spin as crazily. So 210 across that speed trap, pretty dang good. I'll show you the launch one more time here just so you guys can kind of get an idea. Even with some slightly colder tires here, this thing can hook pretty well. Just get a tiny little burnout there, see how it rolls. And yeah, you might have saw a little bit of tire tracks there, but not even noticeable, to be honest. You don't even feel the vibration on your controller, so not too shabby of a little tune here. Let me line it up right here and show you guys what it would do to the quarter mile. You can find out how to run the quarter mile, or I time the quarter mile by setting the waypoint down to the speed trap there, and then lining up 440 yards away, which is a quarter mile. Let's do a quick little burnout here to make those tires, just to put a little heat in them. Like I said, you don't need a lot of heat in the tires for this tune, but always good to have it. So let's throw up that timer here, and we'll give it a launch. And there you have it, 183 across that speed trap. Should be a nice 7-something time on the screen for you there. A very solid, mid-7 second car. 1,300 horsepower in this thing. It definitely can compete with the big dogs. So not too shabby. Let me take this thing over to the bridge real quick, and I'll show you guys kind of what it does in a roll race setting. All right, so we'll go ahead and line up a little 40 roll here. First gears, it's good enough to hold the 40 roll here and launch, and see how we go. Not too bad of a 1-2 transition there. Shift into fifth for 194.34 across that speed trap. Not too bad. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tune. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment on any other tunes that you'd like to see me do on the channel. And feel free to check out some of the other cool content that I have on the channel. Do a lot of drag racing, meets, car meets, all that good stuff. So there's a little something for everybody on the channel. But that'll be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and goodbye.